stepping into Islam, it felt like it was going to be limiting a lot of my culture, because Korean culture, there's a lot of drinking and there's a lot of pork and there's a lot of other things that are like definitely very haram. I grew up in a matriarchal home. My grandma, she was like the apex, and she passed away about it's been 4 years now. And my mom, she passed away the year after, and she was a different kind of like alpha, silent, wise, intelligent, and extremely intentional. Both of them strongly Christian. My sister, I think she's doing a great job. She's the next matriarch in the line. And Happy, I'll support you all the way through. You're going to be great. So I grew up in a home where women were the deciding factor, both in how the men will be living their lives, how we'll be making our choices, but also about how the family will be growing, in what direction. I'm getting emotional because in Islam, I feel like that community has shown me a very fresh light of what that kind of powerful energy can be. Of course, it isn't all across. Women are going through troubles in all religions, in all societies. But just from my personal perspective and my personal experiences, I feel like in Islam, it's been growing from my lens of how to protect women and how to really make it the man's intentional choice to have women be not just equals on a spiritual level like it is in Christianity, but have it laid down by the word of God that women are deserving and they are owed certain levels of things. Honestly, I don't know. They were very much just like, hey, let him do his thing. Trust the process. As long as it's the same God and he's being a good man, hey, more power to him. Sure, we would have a lot of debates outside of that, but I am blessed and very fortunate to have been raised in a home where my choices, my decisions, and the way that I live my life were supported on the deep roots. And so I hope that this gives anyone out there some inspiration that, you know, whether you're looking into Islam, whether you're just figuring out how to balance your life, how to find confidence within yourself, you'll be okay. It's not going to be easy. If anything, it's going to be the most difficult thing that you've ever experienced, but it'll be worth it. It's from El Camino Hospital. This is where my mom passed away. This water has been sitting in my car for more than 4 years, and it's even got, like, I don't know, algae or moss or whatever on the bottom of it. And this is the water bottle that they gave her. She drank from this one. And I also have this. This is, 2022. This is from all the visits to the hospital. There's more questions I wish I asked my mom. There's more moments that I wish I could have shared with her. There's more questions of why. Why did it happen the way that it did? And there's more questions and there's stuff of I wish I did things differently. For me personally, I wonder what the conversation is going to be in the afterlife with her. Her knowing that her son that she raised as a pretty strong Christian, she has her master's in theology, and she was a very strong, based, real, wonderful Christian woman, and having her son be Muslim now, that's going to be a fun conversation, but it's beautiful that we're going to be talking in front of the same God. We just have a different view on Jesus now. And I don't know, I think my view on Jesus is a lot more real than her view, but hey, hopefully both of us will be able to be in heaven and just connect again and talk about that. Eid Mubarak to everybody. is my first prayer outside. More people showed up. We're gonna start prayers soon or something. I don't know.
There are a lot of spots that are open. I see some here on my right. And the reason it is important to fill them because we have another half an hour left, and we're going to have hundreds, if not a couple thousand more people coming, and we want to make sure that everybody's getting the shade. So I see some rows empty here. I know it's
by ICE, impacting immigrant families, many Latinos and immigrants from all over the world, including many in the Muslim and Latino communities. No family should live in fear, and no community stands alone.
Now is the time. Please get up and go in the back and pay your Eid al-Fitr. That must be paid before the prayer. I made this announcement earlier, but I would like to make one more push. There are a lot of people sitting outside of the tent in the sun. If you are in the tent and you see a spot in front of you that is open, if I can ask everybody to sort of stand up and take a step forward, I think that would be greatly appreciated.
I don't see a single Korean. I barely see any Asian, even like Central Asian. I only see a few. Thanks to TikTok and thanks to everyone, I've been able to connect up with 3 Korean Muslims. One of the things as a Korean that I get the feeling of is Eid feels kind of like 설날, when people are wearing their hanbok and going around and like, you know, giving their respects to the elders and stuff, because there's like, look, they got these little outfits and stuff, and like everyone's wearing, you know, their robes and everything. And in Korea, we would be wearing our hanbok, and so I wonder, you know, like, would it make sense for Koreans to have like a hanbok during Eid? I don't know, but yeah, stuff like that is stuff I'd love to kind of chat with Korean American or Korean Muslims. There's like thousands of people here. Islam question for Koreans, or for anybody that calls your mom Amma. There is a thing in Islam called Umma, or I think that's how you pronounce it. It's either Umma or Amma. When I found that out, it definitely hit me pretty deep. And that is something that definitely pushed me along a little bit more smoothly in reverting to Islam. Being a Muslim in Islam made so much sense to me once I kind of accepted that hard pill to swallow, that Jesus himself never said he was God. That was enough for me. But then when I found out about the Ummah, I don't know how you pronounce it. I just pronounce it Ummah. That blew my mind. My mom, my Ummah, yeah, that's the reason why I'm able to have any level of this kind of awareness or this intention or this worldview to truth, to faith, to spirituality. So yeah, how does that make you feel as a Korean Muslim, or as any kind of Muslim that refers to your mom as Amma in your language? I would love to know. So yeah, let me know in the comments.